Hello, friends and artists. Mrs. Gordon here. So incredibly excited to share this artist, the artist of the month for December with you, Mr. Charley Harper. Mr. Charley Harper is an artist, illustrator, and conservationist, which means that he wants to help conserve and protect nature. He said, "When I look at wildlife or nature subject, I don't see the feathers in the wing. I just count the wings. I see exciting shapes, color combinations, patterns, textures, fascinating behavior, and endless possibilities for making interesting pictures. I regard the picture as an ecosystem in which all the elements are interrelated, interdependent, perfectly balanced, without trimming or unutilized parts, and herein lies the lure of the painting. In a world of chaos, the picture is one small rectangle in which the artist can create an ordered universe." So Charley Harper is one of my favorite artists. I love his bold use of color and geometric shapes to create his iconic depiction of birds. I'm amazed by his intricate murals throughout Cincinnati, Ohio. This acclaimed artist is beloved for his fresh, stylized interpretation of nature and birds. Here are 10 interesting facts about the acclaimed Cincinnati artist to give you a thorough background on his art, on this art world pioneer. So, Harper was born in West Virginia in 1922, and he died in Cincinnati in 2007. He is best known for his wildlife art, and he described his style as minimal realism. "I don't try to put everything in. I try to leave everything out." He spent his early years wandering his family's farmland in the Appalachian foothills of West Virginia. He later said, "When there was hay to be stacked or corn to be weeded, I did some of my best roaming, for I disliked farm chores immensely." Although Harper didn't love working on the farm, he later credited this early exposure to nature as the foundation for the subject of his designs later in life. He knew he was a good artist early on. Harper decided to become an artist in fourth grade after he discovered that his drawings were better than his classmates. He noted, "Everyone needs something he can do better. For me, it was drawing." In high school, Harper took a correspondence course to work on his cartooning skills. He learned quickly that art could be both fun and profitable. Charley Harper's unique style and colorful work isn't limited strictly to canvas these days, and for good reason. Harper's bright, cheery designs are popular with needlepoint and cross-stitch enthusiasts around the country who have a love of modern art. Crafters enjoy searching through tons of available Harper-inspired patterns to take his modern style and apply it to their hands-on hobbies. His patterns are also popular for quilt makers. His early days weren't all about Cincinnati. Although Charley Harper is widely known as a Cincinnati-based artist, Cincinnati and Ohio, he actually began his schooling in West Virginia. He attended West Virginia Wesleyan College before transferring to the Cincinnati Art Academy. After World War II, Harper lived on Manhattan's West Side while attending one semester at the Art Students League. He then returned to Cincinnati Art Academy, where he won the very first Stephen H. Wilder Traveling Scholarship. He later did much of his work in Cincinnati, including numerous mosaic murals, such as Space for All Species, which is located in the John Weld Peck Federal Building. He fought in World War II. Harper had no sooner gotten over the culture shock of moving from West Virginia to Cincinnati when he was drafted. Harper joined the infantry reconnaissance platoon, where he operated observational posts on the front lines in World War II. He quickly learned to sketch between the mortar bombardments. 4 times started his career as a wildlife artist. Because much of his work for Ford Times, a monthly magazine for the Ford Motor Company, involved nature subjects, Charley Harper credits his partnership with the publication as the beginning of his wildlife artistry. William Kennedy and Arthur Luigi, the magazine editor and art director, respectively, came up with the idea of offering Harper's designs on silkscreen prints to the publication's readers. The series eventually grew to include 73 designs. His work ventures beyond art galleries, though. Numerous nature-based organizations commissioned work from Charley Harper. He created designs for Pennsylvania's Hawk Mountain Sanctuary, the Cincinnati Zoo, Everglades National Park, and the National Park Service. Additionally, he provided illustrations for the Golden Book of Biology. He created his own new artwork style. Take one look at his designs and you see that Harper has a unique style which he called minimal realism. Although his school days saw him painting very realistically, he later found his style a means of revealing something new about his subjects. When he began working as a commercial artist, he tried his hand at using realism, but quickly switched to a more whimsical approach with great success. He didn't want to paint birds. Charley Harper wanted fans of his work to know that he didn't set out to paint his famous birds. After all, the birds were already in existence. Instead, he approached each with the intent to paint a picture which didn't exist before of a bird, something that allowed him to convey his thoughts and feelings. To help get that across, he often studied what made each bird unique. He also tried to express his personality with exaggerated but simplified form and color. After immersing himself in nature for his art, Charley Harper continually asked himself where people should draw the line between preserving self and preserving nature. Can a nature lover ever find true happiness at the top of the food chain? Harper wondered. He also pondered that these serious thoughts may well have contributed to the light-hearted nature of many of his designs. You can follow Charley Harper on Instagram. There are many beautiful pieces that you would see. Just follow Charley Harper Art to see some of these amazing images. Friends and artists, I can't wait to learn more about Charley Harper with you. This week, you're going to take what you learned about Charley Harper and you're going to be making a piece of art with one of my favorite art teachers, Cassie Stevens. And I just hope you enjoy her and Charley Harper as much as I do. Bye-bye, friends.